Want different results in life? Change what you're sending out. Today, I'll show you how AI and the universe both mirror your energy and how getting specific with intention rewires your reality. Stay with me, Starlight. Let's get into it. Welcome to Star Potential, a podcast where we explore the meaning of our existence while having a few laughs and sometimes tears through stories from the road of life. I'm your host, Julie Jo Hughes. As a stage performer, my life is quite literally about song and dance. I believe that life here on Earth is a playground for discovery, not a contest to be won. We ask questions together like, how do I evolve my consciousness? And how do you sing a passionate ballad when there's an old guy in the front row with his balls showing? True story. Stick around for these fun conversations. Hi, Starlight. Welcome back to Star Potential. I'm your host, Julie Jo. Like everyone else, I've been having fun playing around with AI, and this comes across several platforms. I really enjoy my ChatGPT. I use it for everything. I use it within applications. Obviously, even Google has AI now that is like giving you a summary, so you don't even look at the different Google search results anymore, right? And when we're within several applications, like when I'm working in Canva to make a graphic for different offerings that I have and things like that, I'm playing with the image generator. And I'm reminded how everything in our external world is just a reflection of our internal world. And the more specific we are, the more specific we will see that reflected in our external world. And by the same token, the more muddy that intention that we're sending out or things that we're giving to our AI, the more muddy the reply or the reflection comes back. I'll get a little more detailed here so you know what I'm talking about. But everything starts internally and reflects outwardly. And so I was thinking about this as I was playing with this image generator. I was playing in Canva and I was telling it, outward expansion, soul, purple, blue, light bringer, all these words that to me had a certain connotation. And I had some images in my mind of what that would look like. But what it came back to me was something completely different than what I was looking for. And it was like, no, no, no. So I would immediately have feedback and I would know, okay, I need to be more specific of the type of image I'm looking for. And then I would give it some more keywords and it would refine. And then I would say, okay, I think this word is throwing it off. Let me just erase that one. Let me add this other keyword. And as I was doing this and I got the image that I was looking for more and more refined, I was thinking about how AI really is just showing us how our energy works in the world as well. Just like our social media algorithms show us how energy works, you know? So, what you're giving your attention to, the algorithm gives you more of. That's how reality works. Whatever you're giving your attention, whatever you're giving your time and your focus to, you're sending the signal out. That's what I want more of. And the universe says, okay, because the universe is not punishing or rewarding you. The universe is just matching whatever you're emanating. It's just a reflection. It's a feedback tool. It shows you, hey, in case you weren't aware, this is what you're focused on. And so when you're conscious of that, you can refine what you're emanating so that you're receiving a different reflection back. But you don't change the reflection in the mirror by changing the mirror. You change the reflection by changing what you're emanating, right? If you want to get a smile back from the mirror, you smile into the mirror. That's how it works. We overcomplicate it, but it really is this simple. And so I started thinking about how, if you, so to speak, are too generic with your image generator, then you might get something back that's completely different from what you actually wanted, what you actually intended. If you were to put into your image generator large, brown, soft, you might get a steaming pile of poop when what you actually were looking for was decadent rich chocolate. You see, they have some of the same descriptors, but you weren't specific enough. It's kind of like I will often notice what a powerful manifester I am when I'll think something like, I just wish I had some more time to spend with the kids. And immediately, what seems to be reflected back to me is the kids get sick and suddenly they're stuck home for several days. And I'm like, I was not specific. This isn't what I wanted, right? So we refine what we're emanating. Just remember that the universe is simply reflecting who you are. If you emanate that which you desire, peace, love, abundance, joy, freedom, then the universe reflects that back to you in your external world. I know you've heard it before that your thoughts and your intentions are shaping your external reality. But I thought this would be a fun example for you to realize just how quickly, just how simply the process really works. If you want to see a different reflection in your external world, you must change what you're emanating from the inside first. Change what you're projecting out, change what you're focused on, and that's what you'll start to see more of in your reality. One thing that drives some of the people I love crazy is that I don't watch the news, and yet I somehow stay informed. It's just that I don't choose to start my day filling my programming, filling my thoughts with worry, dread, fear. That's not what I want to program myself with. That's not where I want to focus my intention and my thoughts for the day. I will inevitably find out about what's happening in the world, but when I ground myself first, when I'm coming from a full cup, when I'm coming from a place where I feel safe, expansive, love, then even when the bad things come at me, I'm able to be on my own 2 feet when they hit me. Does that make sense? Our worries don't get solved by focusing on them and trying to figure them out. They naturally get worked out by focusing on what's here in the present moment, by staying grounded. And then when actual issues arise and they need to be handled, you have the strength and the wherewithal to be able to make those decisions. So it doesn't mean you just avoid bad things. You're not living under a rock. You're not pretending things are wonderful when they're not, quote unquote. You're just conscious enough to realize that when I am in a grounded and safe place, I'm able to quickly and without much thought make the decisions that naturally make sense in the present moment for whatever might be thrown at me. Okay? We will never build a life of our dreams by focusing on our nightmares. You might want to write that one down. Our thoughts are the powerful building blocks of our reality. It is our intentions that form our thoughts, our thought forms, and these thought forms surround us in the cloud all around. There are our thought forms, other people's thought forms, and these are also full of energy. They are traveling all around us. The cloud exists. It existed long before we created something and called it a cloud. And like energies attract, and ones that don't match will repel. So these thought forms that we're emanating all the time, they're matching themselves up with other thought forms, or they might be repelling away from other ones. So you really get to consciously decide, what kinds of thoughts do I want to be surrounding myself with? What kind of energy do I want to be floating all around me? Do I want it to be fear-based? Do I want it to be grounded in love first? It doesn't mean we never have fears, but do you really want to program yourself from fear? No, it's really simple. Dreaming leads to expansion, more possibility, and worries lead to darker possibilities, to contraction, to less expansive possibilities. This is the importance of dreaming and painting the possibilities for your own reality. This is why it's so important to wake up and before you're even fully in a waking state, to go to a place where you visualize, where you feel yourself really grounded and safe, where you remember that you are an energetic being first, having a human experience. And from that place, we get to play, we get to dream, we get to imagine, we get to feel what it would be like doing our wildest desires, having our wildest desires. Because our brain, this is what's so fascinating, doesn't know the difference between something that's an actual reality or something we're just believing to be reality. So you get to kind of play the system. You get to go to this place where you really imagine your wildest dreams. And the more you do that, the more comfortable it gets in your brain, in your body. Your body starts to feel that experience as not a threat because it's something that it repeatedly experiences on a daily basis. And the more you play out these desires in your visualizations, in your dreaming, you're bringing the likelihood of that reality closer and closer. And the universe begins to align in a way that seems magical, but it's really just scientific based on how energy works. Like attracts like. Begin to expand into that which seems like a far off dream now. And do it repeatedly. And 6 months from now, look back and see what has changed in your physical reality. It might just blow you away. So go ahead. What's something you don't dare even share with anyone that you dream about? But it makes you filled with so much joy to imagine doing that thing. Even if you can't imagine it being reality right now, just pretend, play in your mind. How fun would it be to do that? Now imagine that. Now you really got to go deep though. You got to smell what it smells like. You got to see what you're wearing. You got to see what is around you. What does it feel like under your feet? What does it feel like on your skin? And then go even bigger. Yeah, it's a little scary, huh? And then go even bigger. The more you do this, the safer it starts to feel. I can't wait to hear what this does for you. Leave a comment on this video, shoot me a DM on Instagram. I want to hear how you are slowly building the bricks of your dream life. You are the architect, and there's no right or wrong. It's just fun to play. Let's build a beautiful experience. Until next time, Starlight, keep expanding your edges, and I'll see you next week. Thank you for tuning into Star Potential with Julie Jo Hughes. If this episode resonates with you, I invite you to take 2 seconds, scroll down and click 5 stars on the rating. It's a fast and easy way to help the show gain exposure and momentum. If you're loving the show, I invite you to leave a quick review about what you love. Reviews are like gold to podcasters. And to show my gratitude, you'll be entered to win my monthly giveaway when you send me a screenshot of your review. I also made you a gift. It's a 9-minute, simple gratitude meditation with singing to help you practice mindfulness. Just visit me on Instagram at @TheJulieJo or find the link in the show notes. Thank you for your love and support. Until next time, keep shining your light. And that's a wrap.